Hello everyone and welcome to another One Punch Man The Strongest video. Today we'll be using our new lineup inside the club mall itself to test it out. Previously we were using this comp, so the first speed tank top to put up the shield for Juro and RMG, and from there the Genos blast everyone, and a third speed RMG to clear out any remaining units. However, for this comp itself, the problem is that by going the first speed tank top, my watchdog was not able to up. So instead what we did is we actually put it like this. So our first speed goes to Genos right now, the second speed is going to the watchdog to clear out the front rows. Then from there the RMG are going third speed. Reason being, for most players right now, they are putting their main units at the front. So we choose to put a second speed watchdog instead. Then from there, a third speed RMG to clear out anyone that is still alive at this point. For today, we are actually up against 50 million BP, so essentially it's about 12 million BP per person, considering it's a 40 player club. So I would say it's pretty okay in a sense that they do not adjust their BP, so most likely their best players will not be on the unyielding buildings. So ideally for Club War, you actually want to adjust your BP. You want to adjust it so that your first arena player is being placed on the 8th BP in the club. So they'll be sitting on this building over here in the middle lane. So even if they break this 8th building, they still need to take out one more building over here to actually get to this building, then from there get to the resource point over here. So this one is considered the most difficult to break through lane itself. So you actually want to put your main arena player over here. Then your second person will be placed on the 10th spot in the bottom lane. And this one is considered a pretty easy lane to break if let's say they are good now. So once they break this, they can straight away go for the resource point. So in this case, it becomes very difficult to actually defend for it because you only have 1 point to defend the resource point. For the rank 3, it will be sitting on the top lane. So for top lane is considered a pretty low priority to defend because it is very difficult. For this one is the unyielding building, however for this one it's not an unyielding building. So before they touch on to the unyielding building, they can actually take out the resource point. So this one is considered the lowest priority lane to defend against. However, it's still good to actually defend, put your main 3 players to defend for the top, middle and bottom, because it makes it very difficult for people to actually get to the HQ building. So how do you actually adjust for the BP ranking is over here under the lineup. From here you just put up your end units to adjust for the BP. So my BP rank is around 8.4 million to 8.6 million for me to get into the rank 9 spot. So I will set it to 8.4 million to 8.6 million depending on what your club wants. So usually for the top 15 players on our club, we will actually put it on 7 million to 11 million. Then from there, anyone not inside the top 15 players will be adjusted to below 7M inventory BP. So once you have adjusted, the inventory BP will be shown on the top left corner. That's all for the BP adjustment. So we'll now move into the gameplay itself. So sit back and enjoy. Now we will demonstrate how to actually farm for honor if let's say you arrive for the club war late and only the opponent's HQ is left. So basically what you do is you use your weak teams to actually attack onto this main team itself. So from there you off all your outs, then the opponent's unit will not die because they will keep healing. So from there, after you get your whole team wiped out, you come to over here to actually revive your team. Then from there you go back in again to challenge it again with your one unit. So from there, after that unit dies, you put up your second weak team to challenge for the building and also off all your ultimates. Then from there, after your third team gets wiped out, you come back over here to do your revive. So you can see that the battle chances over here and the revive counts are over here. Essentially what you want to do is use up all your free attempts on all three of your teams. We will go ahead and roll the demonstration. Over here you can see that we actually reached the 200 points pretty easily. For today's attempt, I actually recharged one time for the battle chance. However, if let's say you do not recharge one time for the battle chance and you want to reach the 200 honor mark, you can actually win either with your team 2 or team 3 one time, then lose for 3 rounds is also okay. Also for today's attempt, I would say that it's pretty okay in a sense that I do not have to use any revive, and on top of that, it's better than my previous comp because my previous comp was running a speed 100 SAC tank top. So usually you want to have your main SAC count on the first, second and third speed. Then the rest of the units will be 0 SAC or close to 0 SAC. That's all I have for today. If let's say you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel for future content. With that, thank you for watching and have a nice day. Goodbye.